This is the bisque Christmas tree from Bisque Imports. The code is BI2034. It comes individually packed in a box. You get one in a box, and you get the base, tree, as well as a cable, electrical cable. You get a packet of Christmas tree lights. You get a little prickly star that goes in the top. You also get a little LED bulb, just like this one here, that goes in the lamp. They come individually packed in a box. Hang on to the box, I would suggest, because it's got all the packaging you would need to get that back to the customer once it's been glazed in your studio. This one here has been glazed with foundation glaze from Nemko FN218 all over, and you can see it self accents. It's an active glaze that's darker in the crevices than it is on the ridges. Now I just want to point out, we had a bisque tree that we decorated, glazed, fired, installed all the electrical bits and pieces into, and we sent it off to an independent testing house, a company called Nemko here in the UK. We wanted to make sure that the plug and the cable and the switch and the lamp and the bulb were all up to standard, up to scratch, making it as safe as possible decorative item for the general public to have on display at Christmas time. And we got back a report after several months of them actually testing this, going into exhaustive detail over endurance, test and thermal resistance, moisture and heat, fire, markings and construction, all sorts of details in there. It's quite a meaty document. What I've done is I've put together a summary of the key points from that report into a downloadable leaflet that you can get from the product page of this item on our website. The key thing to bear in mind is that I'm selling you the components. It's like a kit to create the finished item, so I can't say that this kit will conform to a standard that is required by this report, because it's not finished. The person that finishes it is not you, it's the customer in your studio. So in order to make sure that that finished item is up to a standard, we need to know, well, what is that standard? This report tells me. I've summarized it in this leaflet for you to then tell your customers. So electrical aside, there's a few key things that seem obvious when you think about it, but the bag of Christmas tree lights that we supply you with, you wouldn't give these to a child to play with. These are a choking hazard. These are a severe choking hazard. So on the finished tree, make sure that they're stuck into the tree, glued into position and not liable to get plucked out by a child. This star, this is quite sharp, very sharp actually. You wouldn't give this to a 3-year-old to play with, so make sure that is securely fixed to the top of the tree. Ensure that the tree is fixed to the base so that you can't get access to the bulb and the electrical parts of the lamp when it's on display. Suggest that the base is not slippery. Maybe suggest that you put a piece of felt underneath it so it doesn't slide around on a shelf when it's been displayed. All the key points that I think are relevant to that I put into this leaflet. Please download it, have a look through it, and have a Merry Christmas.